Welcome to another edition of 50 Shelves of Grey Matter, where I take you through my bookshelf, shelf by shelf. Okay, let's start with the first book today. First book is by Thich Nhat Hanh, the famous Vietnamese Buddhist master. He's called a Zen Buddhist. His photograph is this. He's a very famous Buddhist monk. You'll find him all over the YouTube. The book is True Love, and it's about the practice of the metta practice of Buddhism. And he has a very unique take because he has a kind of a very emotional sort of an approach to Buddhism. He calls mindfulness um, an energy that embraces all your negativities. Another of his good ideas that I liked was that all your negative emotions can be transformed into positive emotions. Look at this, these deep listening, loving speech, these notations I have made. Uh, he, as I said, his take on Buddhism is very unique. Energy of mindfulness. Now, I haven't seen this phrase anywhere. Mindfulness is supposed to be a practice, but mindfulness unleashes an energy that is capable of transforming your negativities by embracing it is a unique idea. Again, another one is five rivers of body sensations like perceptions, mental formations, consciousness. Uh, these are five, and the fifth one is the river of consciousness. So these are the five elements of your body, five elements of your being over which you are a king: body, sensations, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. And you have to direct the energy of mindfulness towards these realms to be a good king. I mean, that's a metaphorical way of saying it, but it's a very good book, very thin. You see, it's hardly 20 pages, or I'm sorry, 100 pages, but the size is too little, so you can read it in one go. But and it's truly inspiring. Very good, a different take on Buddhism. The next book I have is it's a cheekily titled book, Money Magnetism by Swami Kriyanand. Now, how to attract what you need when you need it. It's about how to uh, get wealth in your life. But Swami Kriyanand was a disciple of Paramahansa Yoganand, the famous guru of the autobiography of a yogi. All of you must be familiar with one of the most famous books in the field of spirituality. He is his disciple, Swami Kriyanand. And the book has a lot of very good ideas about what money is. He calls money as a flow of energy, which you will only get if you allow it, if you don't obstruct that flow. If you are willing to give it, you will get it, because money is part of an energy cycle in which you are a nodal point. And then there is a lot of philosophical issues as well. You are part of an intelligent reality. You are part of a greater reality. Don't limit your demands. Seek security within yourself first. The tricky subconscious, how to develop concentration, the need for concentration. So money can promote spiritual growth. So it's a very spiritual take on money. And the title is kind of, perhaps it was done as a marketing gimmick, but it does not do justice to the content, because the content is quite philosophical and has got a lot of idealism as well. Now, this again is a thin book of hardly 100 pages, and you can see the font is quite big size, so you can read it in very quickly. So this is also a good book. Another book on spirituality I have got, this is Enlightenment Now, Liberation is Your True Nature by Jason Gregory. This is a book that I would recommend because it's highly philosophical, and it's a Gregory is basically an Advaitic kind of a master. He also indulges in a lot of other forms of spirituality, like Chinese forms. There's a brief um, um, biography of his here. So it's a kind of a you know he is basically building it towards the point that liberation is your true nature, in the sense that you're already liberated and there's no need for practices and meditation and all, but just a recognition of the fact that all that you are is now. The enlightened is now, here and now. Now this is an age old theme. You must be aware of Be Here Now by Ram Dass and other such books. This is quite a worn out theme in the new age field, but still the way he goes about explaining it is quite interesting. He takes in different ideas from different uh, thinkers. The name of the chapters are Monarchical View of the Universe, then there's the Occult Initiation of the Purusha, then the Imperfection and Non-Event of Enlightenment. He contrasts enlightenment, attunement. He contrasts your some views where it is hierarchical spirituality, where there's a god in sitting on the top and everyone else on the bottom. That view he is trying to uh, abolish in this one. And there's another book. This is Raymond Werner's in the Hurricane's Eye. This is a book on economics, the troubled prospects of multinational enterprises. I found this to be a very interesting read. It's about how MNCs have tried to gain foothold in all the markets, whether in East Asia or India or China or Russia, and the different experiences that they have in different countries and the problems that they have faced. Each country, of course, attracts investments so that it can have more jobs, it can gain more technology, more managerial expertise and all such things. But then the MNCs are not always in a bargaining position. So the troubles that they face, that's what they're saying. The troubled prospects of multinational enterprises. A very good book on economics, on multinationalism, on globalization. Very good. In the Hurricane's Eye. Raymond Vernon is the writer. He's an MIT. He's a professor of international affairs at Harvard University. And the last book I have is of Dalai Lama's The Path of Tibetan Buddhism. Beautiful book on Tibetan Buddhism, absolutely very deep. Dalai Lama generally is known for books like Art of Happiness and others, where he doesn't deal in detail with the philosophical aspects of Tibetan Buddhism. In this one, he has covered a lot of philosophical aspects of Tibetan Buddhism, highest yoga, tantra, Mahamudra, and then there are teachings from Tsongkhapa and Milarepa. So this is a good book for those who are interested in Tibetan Buddhism. So that's my entire haul for this episode. My best book, I would say, is Dalai Lama's The Path of Tibetan Buddhism. Then these three other books, Enlightenment Now, Money, Magnetism, and True Love, are good books, but they don't give you something new. In the Hurricane's Eye is a very good book on the phenomenon of economic globalization. Okay, so that's all in this episode of 50 Shells of Grey Matter. See you next time. Keep watching.